Oh, hello. Thanks for joining today. Well, what we're going to talk about here is the winterization of the hydrants that we do for Springfield Fire. So one of the things we want to do is we want to come and inspect these hydrants, make sure they're not holding water, so that when we get these brutal winters throughout Ohio, it doesn't freeze everything and render our hydrant inoperable. So one of the things that we want to do is we want to remove all the caps. I've already pre-loosened some of these to get through the video a little faster for you. So if we take all the caps off, we want to check to make sure that all the gaskets are there, nothing's cracked, and make sure they're all missing. We also want to check the nipples, make sure they're all tight. We want to look at the hydrant for anything overall that may be missing or damaged. The other thing we want to check to see if it's already holding water. Good test that. It'll hit. We also have this handy tool that we keep on all of our apparatus that we can send down in to see if it's holding water. Now, we start all this in the beginning of October. That's when you'll print off your hydrant route list so that you can verify it and check everything that needs to be on there. And when you come out to do your hydrants, you want to check to make sure that all the bonnets are painted and painted properly to render the amount of gallons per minute that they flow. The other things you want to check, any kind of weeds or obstructions. So when you go out, our first round, if you haven't found any water inside your hydrant, then what you want to do is we have an oil and graphite mixture that your company officer has already made sure that you have plenty of. And you want to oil the threads of each nipple. And then you can close it back up. And if there was no water, then that's good. If there is water in it, what you want to do is you're going to want to put all your caps back on, nice and tight, and then you want to actually loosen one of your 2.5 outlets just slightly so the air can escape. Because you're going to pressurize this hydrant with the hopes that the drain holes will become unclogged. So when you do that, you'll pressurize it for 5 minutes. And you'll only want to open the stem about 5 turns so that the drain holes will become open. And once you do that, you'll close everything back off, you'll let the pressure of the water come out, and you'll slowly open that cap to ensure that you're not going to hurt anybody when it comes off. If at that time it's not draining any water, which the way you'll be able to tell is on your 2.5 outlet, you'll find a suction. If there's not any suction, it's still holding water, you'll want to pump that hydrant. And then in 2 weeks, you're going to come back and recheck the hydrant that was holding water. Any hydrant that holds water should have a black band painted around the bonnet so that we know that's one that we have to pump if we use it. The other things that you're going to do is you're going to create an entry into our reporting software to let the water department know that this hydrant needs to be serviced. The pumps that we use currently are these ones right here. So you'll feed this down in and you'll siphon all the water out of the hydrant if it's not draining properly. Today, what we're going to talk about is how to use the RLR 5000. What this is this evacuates the water out of a wet hydrant so that way you can get it ready for the winter and you don't have to use one of those old, dilapidated hand pumps to get rid of the water. What we have is an SCBA that's already connected to a regulator that goes down to a usable PSI setting like a normal compressor. Well, if you don't have one of these, you can also get accessories such as a regular airline that runs off of your engine or ladder truck or any other truck that you have in order to use this device. So instead of using a pump, this uses air pressure to evacuate all the water out of the hydrant. As you can see, this hydrant is even leaking water out as we talk. Well, I've already ensured that the hydrant is already shut off all the way. So we're going to put this down in until it bottoms out. This has a compression fitting here that allows you to slide the hose as needed so that you can reach the bottom of your hydrant. Now that we've reached the bottom, we're going to put this cap on Spin it down all the way. Tighten our compression fitting down. We already have the SCBA on. Everything's been regulated down. This goes as simple connecting it and evacuating your hydrant. Now usually when we pump the hydrant, it takes anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes to evacuate all the water. Now as you can see, that was much faster than 3 to 5 minutes. So, if you have many hydrants that need to be pumped, the ROL 5000 is the way to go.